Now Austin. Excellent work on the run. They're going to have excellent field position. They take over. Tight end over the middle, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They call it a game. Brady now on first down. Flushed out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back. A little bit of a jolt.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin. His second touchdown of this Super Cowboys. They push out in front further. So, wow, he scrambles right, but nothing comes of it. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Got him in, it's Brown. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Tannehill now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action, Tannehill. And Walker has it. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A second down run with Lewis.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And now running right through it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Cowboys! Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here, special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, you remember Seattle-Denver, Super Bowl 48, Percy Harvin to start the second half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now, they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control right now. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. From the goal line all the way to the other goal line on that one. A full 100-yard return on the kickoff. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Malik Collins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They go play action here on first down. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him. But somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain. It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 65 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On second down, it's Lewis. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Does look like another 3 and out here, and it's summertime.
Now Brown. Still on his feet. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 72 yards. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. As his guys continue. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Here's Tannehill. And Walker with it over the middle. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. That's complete to Sharp. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. To the air again, Tannehill. This is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's loose again. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return as his guys continue to pour it on.
I can't help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games at a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Now Forbath for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that they even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to cloud them a little bit.
So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one, maybe not the hard-fought battle many had hoped for. This has been blowout city thus far, but still more football to be played. Who knows what could happen? As we send you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To throw is Stidham. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. He's got it at the 15. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. And even 50 yards. Here's Elliott.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and it really...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now it's Stidham. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He finds Humphreys, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. A first down carry for Henry. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Tackled there by Leighton Vander Esch. On second down now, it's Lewis. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Now Tannehill, and that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. They go play action with Stidham. Looking deep in the direction of... And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 38 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Forbath to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He'll return it from the 6. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. They keep on the ground with Elliott. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do it. Now Stidham on 2nd down, escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now it's Tannehill. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Now Forbath for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it. From the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. On first down, Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 46. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's got Lewis. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively. It's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
To throw on second and 6, Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing.
Got a man, it's Humphreys. Touchdown, Tennessee. Adam Humphreys there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to get a score back.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. Here's Stidham dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Now it's Stidham, forced out to his left. He may try and run for this, and he will have... The first down as they get into the ground at the 37. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. Now it's the backup Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. 10th carry now for Elliott. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Again, it's Elliott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film opposed to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He gets it to Humphries. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Less than 2 minutes remain here in Super Bowl 54. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. A first down carry by Elliott. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Running with Elliott, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Forbath, the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.